Yo, 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 yo,
No, bro, nah. Ain't no way, no way.
No, bro, no.
Y'all know what time it is, man.
No.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Open Run Podcast is back. The boys is back. My dog Gino, my boy Cinco, my boy Twan, and I'm D Trill. Y'all know what it is. We back. Season 2, we back. Long awaited. The boys is back. We back and we better.
Right.
Here. How my brothers been? How y'all been, man? How we been doing?
Living my life like it's golden.
No, sir.
It's a lot been going. It's a lot been going on. It's a lot been going on. That sweater hard as hell too, Swan. That sweater hard as hell. Hey, long live Rah-Rah. Long live Rah-Rah. Hey, man. For real. But yeah, man, we back. A lot of stuff we got to touch on. A lot of stuff to talk about. A lot going on. Let's get it. Cinco, take the flow. Tell them what we got on the plate.
All right, so I mean, you know what I'm saying? Vaccine mandate lifted. Well, it's gonna be lifted. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie is back full time once the vaccine mandate gets lifted. You know, last time we was on the pod, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. You know what I'm saying? We had some playoff predictions, and you know, the Bucks ended up winning the chip. You know, they had God on their side. They did though. They had God on their side. You know what I'm saying? They did. Got a little lucky. Gene got a little lucky. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Gene. Yeah, Gene. Gene got a little lucky with the prediction or whatever. He predicted that Milwaukee was gonna win, and this, that.
Shout out Gene.
You know, shout out
Oracle Gene.
Shout out Suge.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Suge, but you know, it is what it is, bro. Listen. But with that mandate up, you know what I'm saying? The Nets sitting in the 8th seed right now. They did just lose to the Grizzlies without Ja Morant, so that can be a little alarming.
Not just
that. I know what time it is.
KD had over 30, Kyrie had over 40.
Yeah, I know what time it is, man.
You know, that's cool.
I've been telling y'all since season 1. My loyal viewers, I've been telling y'all since season 1. And now it's, you know what, y'all gotta let me have this 2-minute segment just to say this.
Hey, hold on, bro. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Hey, 2 minutes is a long time to go on this rant, bro.
I'll turn it to 40 seconds. Look, I've been telling y'all all out there since season 1, since we started this podcast, we done went on a lot of debates. Who's better? What point guard is next? Who's the youngest? The Zion and the John?
Why are you using your hands like that?
I told y'all. And now I'm seeing it. Everybody want to be a fan, and everybody talk about the Grizz. Everybody doing
who is everybody?
We don't want y'all. We don't want y'all. Y'all stay where y'all at. Y'all stay. But I'm done. You know what I'm saying? We back. But nah, let's get back to the. You know, I'm done with it. Let's get back to the mandate thing.
All right, bro. Hey, okay. Well, while we on it, the mandate did not get lifted because of Kyrie Irving. So let's go ahead and get that out the way right now. Them Yankees got that mandate lifted, all right? New York was not finna miss them Yankee players missing home games, okay? So it wasn't Kyrie. It wasn't the Nets. It wasn't KD. It was the fact that them Yankees was going to miss them players. Don't nobody care about the Mets. So, you know, it was them Yankees, all right? So the Yankees could not lose them players. New York wasn't going for that shit. So the vaccine mandate was lifted. So with the vaccine mandate being lifted, and we got the Nets in the 8th seed right now, I'm gonna pull it up. We're gonna go ahead and check it out and see what the playoffs would look like if it started today. So, you know what I'm saying? Gene, I already know what you feel like. You feel like the Bucks is gonna win again because that's just you.
I like this order. Hey, Gene, I like this order right here. Like on my camera, it's like me and you at the top, like Boston rolling, Grizzlies rolling. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
I mean that sound. Hey, bro, that sound good, bro. But y'all niggas at the bottom on our screen. The bald niggas at the bottom and the niggas with hair at the top. So,
that's
you know,
listen, bro.
That's how it is.
Let me tell y'all.
Okay.
Hold on. Myth had his 40 seconds. Let me give you about 10 seconds. Not even that long. I told y'all at the beginning of this year, off the podcast, that the Celtics would finish top 4 in the East. That's it. Y'all got
it. Are they going to finish top 4 though?
Yeah. Gene said that, and you also said that Chicago has fooled us, and they are in 7th place, and they are struggling.
Okay, if I said that when they were first,
granted, they have been hurt.
Come on, man. Thank you. God damn.
I'm not granted.
Caruso for 3 months.
Yeah, because Grayson. Because Grayson.
Okay, so wait. With that same energy, the Celtics was 17-19 with no Marcus Smart when I told y'all they was gonna finish top 4. So even with injuries on my team, I'm not being biased, bro. Things happen.
Yeah, everybody.
I'm not rebutting that, but what I was saying that Chicago would be top 3, top 4 in the East. Everybody was healthy. They literally been just because Lonzo been out for 2 months now. Caruso was out for 3 months. He just got back. They was having a couple of their bigs in and out of the lineup. Zach was out the lineup with COVID.
Bro, the thing about Chicago is they are a team to like. Like, if you just like good basketball, they got a lot of guys that just want to go out there and play hard, no divas. And so I like what they're doing. I don't want to diss them, but I just do not believe in anybody outside of DeMar DeRozan, bro. Because nobody really has playoff presence and experience like him.
Okay.
And so regardless of injuries, I just knew eventually it would slow up. Same that happened to Charlotte because they're younger. They're an exciting team, but learning how to win after so many games, like after you get to 50 to 60 games, bro, winning get a lot harder. And a lot of teams starting to see that right now. Matter of fact, the Celtics rolling so well, they might end up finishing first in the East, bro. It's literally the Celtics have 48 or 49 wins. The other top 3 teams have 47 wins.
The Celtics are third.
I think the Heat just lost. The Heat just lost to the Warriors.
But even with that loss, though, Miami's first. All right, top 8. Miami's first, Milwaukee's second, Boston's third, Philly's fourth, Chicago's fifth, Cleveland sixth, Toronto 7th, Brooklyn 8th, Charlotte 9th, and Atlanta is 10th. If the playoffs started today, Miami would play whoever is the 8th seed out of that play-in games, and Milwaukee would play the 7th seed out of the play-in games. Philly would play Chicago first, and Boston would play Cleveland. Now, I know Boston is rolling right now, but I think Cleveland got some good wins over Boston early in the season.
Cleveland is good, but I trust Boston in that situation.
I trust Boston for sure, but I'm just saying. Once
the game slow down and it gets to a half-court game, really the only person that create a shot over there for themselves in Cleveland is Darius. Shout out DG, by the way. But Boston, they figured it out ever since Marcus Smart called them out. Honestly, we just gonna admit it. Ever since Tatum and Jaylen Brown have just passed the ball, that's ultimately what it came down to. Because you know what I'm saying, that's what it can. And shout out to Marcus Smart for holding them accountable and calling them out, because that's a real leader, man. You got to have some big kahunas to call your teammates out, especially through the media, and back that up. And y'all reaping the reward of it. Shout out Ime Udoka. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna say this right now, bro. That's a great point that you just made, bro. But if I hear kahunas again, bro.
I mean, I'm trying to keep it clean. You know what I'm saying, for the viewers. We might have kids watching, but
Marcus Smart get off.
Marcus Smart had 13 assists tonight. He had 13 assists tonight.
I mean Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown had 5 assists. Tatum had 3. That's the night.
Let me tell y'all something.
Jaylen Brown usually don't pass. We just gonna,
Bro, let me tell y'all something. If you like winning, bro, Marcus Smart, just watching him play ball, bro. He agrees. Oh my God. It was nice like tonight. And honestly, the last 4 games. He's talking about he agrees. The last 4 games when you watch guys like Marcus Smart, bro, it just make you appreciate what a teammate actually should be. You know what I'm saying? He don't care about not one stat, even though his stats are solid, for his role. But I told y'all earlier, when he was injured for so long, he can come back and play point guard, and that's exactly what he's done for that first unit.
We'll get y'all Westbrook for him.
We we gonna touch on this because we gotta pay our respects. We know they over there struggling. My boy Twan, I know he's finna probably pull his hair out day by day over this stuff. But shout out to LeBron, number 2 all-time scoring. I'ma just be real. What he's doing is so crazy that it's like, I mean, I know he has, his saying is like witness, and saying like we can't, strive for greatness and everything like that, but just to see somebody like this doing it at this level, he basically leading the league in scoring after, it's like, it's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even when you just think about it, it's crazy. Like, he's literally averaging 30. They're not winning, but the fact that he's able to do that and get up every day and play that hard, and I got so much respect
At 55
for Bron.
years old, it's crazy.
I got the ultimate respect for Bron, like for real, bro. He's amazing. You know what I'm saying? I hate that, the Lakers going through what they going through. They old as hell. They not guarding Frank Vogel. You need to get up out of there, but they run you out of there. Westbrook broke. Yeah. Shout out to Westbrook for basically just sticking with it, because bro, he is like, I feel like he was set up for failure from the jump. It's a lot of pressure going into LA. And you got to understand that, like, ultimately, I know you're from there. You're a hometown kid, but it's so much pressure to play for the Lakers. Like, it's crazy. And they, like, the memory of the Lakers is so fast that it's like they literally don't care about what happened in that bubble when, Bron and AD did what they did. They don't care about that. It's like, literally, it's like I said, what have you done for me lately? And it's like, I feel like, I feel sorry for Westbrook that he's going through this. He has been playing bad. He has been playing horrible. He's, he's been up and down all year. And it's tough, because I can see it's affecting him mentally. His confidence is gone. If you can see it. But I feel like he's still trying. He's trying so hard to fit in. Is it going,
Myth? Because the last 3 games, he been averaging 22, shooting 55 from the field and 50 from the
You got to understand. I'm going to tell you like this, Bob. I've been noticing a pattern with the Lakers, all right? The Lakers have a weird pattern where they win a game and lose a game. They win a game and lose a game. And Westbrook plays horribly at home, if you pay attention to it. He always plays good on the road to where he'll
they at home tonight,
so he'll have good games. Westbrook plays horrible at home.
Westbrook? All right, bro. He gonna watch the pod and he gonna see about you. He gonna see about you.
I didn't mean I said Westbrook. I'm not gonna disrespect that man's name because that's not me, my nature, you know what I'm saying? But I'll say this on the podcast, he has been broke. I hate that bank shot with every
I hate that bank shot. I hate that bank shot.
But he hasn't shot well at all this season. But what I'll say about Westbrook is that what a lot of people don't realize is a lot of what you're seeing now is just glamorized more because he's in LA, but he's been who he is right now, except he's just struggling a little bit more. Like, I think his shooting percentage and like his turnovers and stuff like that, it's been the same his whole career. But I think he has lost maybe a tad bit of confidence, especially at home, like shooting the ball, because like I said, he ain't never been a knockdown shooter. We all probably can remember Westbrook.
But that mid-range used to be cash, though.
That's what I was about to say. His mid-range at a certain point in his career was pretty much money. But, we never looked at Westbrook ever as a knockdown shooter. But the misses that we see now, to me, is like, I think I would lean more towards confidence. But, I mean, like, a lot of I feel like, look, man, I'm a Laker fan, and we are having a really bad season. And it's real easy to point the finger at Westbrook because of the bad missed shots, the turnovers. Bro, everybody on the Lakers team is turning the ball over. We probably have maybe two really good knockdown shooters, and they ain't really knockdown shooters. We can just rely on them in the game to hit a shot. The effort is awful at the end of the day from everybody. I mean, I'm not trying to, obviously Bron doing some amazing things this year. Like you said, Bron doing things that we've never seen before. But it's a team thing, man. It ain't Westbrook. In my opinion, I feel like he overhated. I hate to say that, you know what I'm saying, but he is overhated. I ain't gonna even get on the whole Westbrook. Like, I feel like that's sports, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just different. Like you think about all the other teams he played for, even last year in Washington, bro, he wasn't shooting the ball well. I think I told y'all last year, I think maybe, and this never came out, but I'm like, did something happen to his elbow or something? Because he was shooting just as bad.
I think he just lifts a lot, bro. I think Westbrook now, I think he lifts so much now, bro, to just maintain his shape that it could affect his jumper. You know what I'm saying? That's
last year. Washington was out the playoffs, blah, blah, blah. He got him in the play-in. They ain't go nowhere, but he got him there. He had a really good season last year. Statistically, if we looking at statistics, he had a really good season. He was Westbrook. He pretty much doing the same thing here shooting wise, but the ball not in his hands. He's not shooting the ball well at all, but the ball really not in his hands as much. And when it is, he's not making the best decisions. But this is who he is. He always turned the ball over. That's all I was saying. Like, I feel like it's a spotlight, obviously, because he's in LA. You feel me? But his confidence, I feel like, is I mean, it's not broken because he just, like Bob just said, he on a 3-game streak where he averaging a triple-double, 20, and he's still getting 22. And to me, like I can't remember who I was telling. It was one of y'all the other day. I just wish, it might have been DeMarcus. I just wish he would, like how he would be. We'll look up and we'll look at a Westbrook game, and he might have went 13 for 34, but he had 17 assists, 11 rebounds, whatever the case may be. But he was being aggressive. He's not being aggressive in LA. He'll hit the side of the backboard and he won't shoot the whole quarter.
Do you think that, and I didn't mean to cut you off, do you think that Westbrook, for one, that he is out of his prime and his athleticism has wavered? And for two, of course, we know that, he's trying hard to fit in and to please everyone instead of being who he is, because ultimately he has heard the noise of, this has to work. Melo said it before the season that it's championship or bust. Everybody, everybody ain't spry over there. They some old heads. We're gonna call it a buck. They some old heads. They can play, but they're old. They're not built for an 82-game season. They built for playoff contention.
Hey, his athleticism has declined.
I think he's past his prime. Yes, I don't think that his NBA career is like over. I think a lot of people think after this season, Westbrook gonna fall off. Who knows if he'll be a Laker next year? I don't think he's gonna fall off.
He's not gonna be a Laker.
I'm not sure, but what I will say is that I'm only on the outside looking in, but he still got the support of Bron, and I know it's easy to just be like, that's his teammate. He's supposed to do that. But the other day they won, he got triple-double. We posted.
Hey, can we go back to the point that I made to y'all a while ago though, and y'all said I was crazy as hell at the fact that what I'm seeing right now, I solely believe that if Westbrook wasn't a freak athlete, he wouldn't be in the league, and I solely believe that.
Do you feel like he's? I mean, I think that's.
And I'll say why though. When I first brought that statement up, I brought up the draft notes. And the draft notes on Westbrook at that time was he was a poor decision maker, he was a poor shooter, and he relied so much on his athletic ability that he was so much more athletic than everybody else that's what got him over the hump and impressed NBA scouts. Now, when we look at Westbrook, he's a poor shooter, he's a poor decision maker, and his athleticism is declining. So if we was dealing with the same exact Westbrook with no athleticism coming out of college, I truly believe that he would not be in the league for those specific reasons. But
it's hard to describe him as a poor decision maker. Yes, he can make poor decisions at times, but I just don't feel like he can average double-digit assists and be a poor decision maker. I just don't. But
that assist to turnover ratio was very high. Of course, if you got the ball in your hands 38 minutes a game out of a 48-minute game, you should be able to get 10 assists. But if you got 5 turnovers to go with your 10 assists,
you should, but everybody can't, is what I'm saying.
But it depends on who you play with, too. It depends on who you play with.
Best shooting year from 3 was 34%.
Yeah.
And that was back in 2016.
And that's an okay shooting percentage because Devin Booker shoots 34% from 3, and we trust Devin Booker.
But it's high volume though. The volume is different. Westbrook will probably
shooting Westbrook probably like 36, 37%.
I don't know. 36 and 37 is way more respectable.
But you got to think about this, Bobby. You got to think Westbrook during that stretch when he did shoot 34% or whatever, he probably was attempting maybe 4 threes a game. Book is taking at least 7 or 8 a game,
and the
volume has changed. You know what I'm saying?
So he's a poor shooter. That's not his game. But it's like I can think back on when Bron, remember when he went to Miami that second year, he became a better shooter, I guess you would say. But like it would be games where we don't look at people as good shooters, but Westbrook might hit 5 threes in the game, and he's not a good shooter. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we get hot. Like that's what I'm saying. Like he's a player, bro. And I look at it like this. I don't want y'all to think I'm crazy because I think we done. To be honest,
we are.
Even with AD coming back, but
he might not.
It's always like that. Have that been confirmed?
I'm just saying, like it wouldn't make. I don't believe it'll make sense.
Anyway, I think we all know basketball, bro. Right now, if I'm being logical, we done. But it's still like that little bit of like light that's there because I think
because it's Bron.
Because Bron,
he and Westbrook. Like,
so let's say this.
That play-in tournament.
All right, so
I'm not saying that we gonna win. I'm just saying that
that's where we going.
I would be if we was on the next spot and we won the play-in and we won to the first round, win game 1. I'm not gonna be on here looking at y'all like I was surprised. I'll be like, I can see it happening.
All right, so that's okay. So look, that's what I'm saying. We talked about the East, but now in the West, the way it's set up now, Phoenix is the 1 seed. So if the Lakers win, they would play the Pelicans. The Lakers beat the Pelicans, then they turn around and beat the loser of the Clippers and Minnesota. That means they would end up getting the 8th seed, and they would play Phoenix in the first round.
I don't see them beating either one of those teams.
I don't believe that we'll beat Phoenix.
No, I'm saying Minnesota or the Clippers.
Oh, it's Bron. We got Bron. I feel like we can get past Minnesota and the Clippers with Bron.
I mean,
trying to get past Phoenix and Memphis. But Minnesota and the Clippers.
Ain't no way,
man. The rabbit really got the gun right now, huh?
Man,
I don't see it. I don't see it, but I wouldn't be surprised. That's all. I just want to go on the record saying that because I don't want us to win or something. And I come on here happy. Y'all think I'm just. I don't see it, but I would not be surprised, bro.
But to be honest with you, all right, Twan, answer this though, Twan. Who would you rather play?
Huh?
Who would you rather play? Would you rather play Phoenix or would you rather play Memphis?
I'd rather play
Memphis.
I want to say it. Just going to say it.
I'd rather play Memphis.
I honestly don't know. Right now, I'd rather play Phoenix if they don't have Chris Paul.
No, but he'll be playing in the playoffs. So
I'm gonna tell y'all like this, and I'm gonna just say this, like, and this is not me. Like, I promise you, I'm not being biased or nothing like that.
You are.
I really feel like I promise you, I'm not. I promise you not. When I make this statement, it's not a. I promise you, when I make this statement, it's not a biased statement. The Grizzlies just beat KD and Kyrie with both of them scoring 40 with no job, without their best player.
Yeah,
that's scary. You know what I'm saying? And they don't even have no rhythm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they just getting Dylan back. Jaren had a horrible game. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. The depth is crazy. I didn't expect for it to be like this. I mean, I knew that the team was deep, but I didn't think it would be like that. But Phoenix is way deeper. I would say, if I was in your position, I would say play us rather than Phoenix. Phoenix is so tight knitted, and they're
fresh
off the finals,
bro. Yeah.
This is all I'm gonna say. Look, for
y'all got Bron.
Bron, yeah, Bron is one thing. I don't even want to be like that because you know what Charles Barkley called AD, Anthony Street Clothes Davis. We all know he be hurt. We know all these things. But we not about to sit here and act like, bro, that these players can't have a game or can't, you know what I'm saying, get into a rhythm. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I think it's real easy to forget that Westbrook could have a 40-10-12 game, or it's real easy to forget that Westbrook could wake up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he have done a lot in the league. The light's gonna come on, and he haven't done anything yet as far as like in the playoffs the last couple rounds. So I can't say nothing. But like, I guess I'm just ready to. I wish we could just simulate the rest of the regular season. I'm ready.
Like on some 2K shit,
2K, bro.
I'm just ready for the lights to come on, bro. So when the playoffs come, Bron, be ready. That's all I can say.
All right, so since we're talking about simulating the season, you know, they for some reason the NBA want to do the weird shit and give out the MVP later in the year for whatever reason. But who do we think, or what's your pick for MVP? Gene, what you got?
That's hard to say right now. Y'all know who man.
Embiid?
No. I think that I'm not even gonna vote, bro, because what the NBA likes to do is if somebody didn't have it once or twice, it's like, all right, you had your turn. You feel me? And I know Jokic is doing some incredible stuff. If Jokic wins it, bro, I don't care at this point. But to me, the fact that the Bucks are pretty much tied for first right now. Giannis is still playing high-level ball. He's third in scoring as far as, you know, most points scored per game. And he's rebound. I don't understand what MVP
you know what?
means.
I knew you was going to say that, so I'm going to tell you what it means. I think the fact of why Jokic is so high and why Embiid is so high is the fact that, okay, yes, the Bucks are basically tied for first. But if we really look at the Bucks roster, they lost Brook Lopez for most of the season, but they've had Chris Middleton, who was the B guy to Giannis, and they've had Drew Holiday. So basically, their big three has been playing damn near all season. Where Jokic is missing from the start of the season, he's been missing Jamal Murray. Then a couple games into the season, he lost Michael Porter Jr. Embiid had no Ben Simmons for the whole year. He didn't have a second fiddle, and he's only played, 10 or 11 games with Harden?
Hold on. Let's not say second fiddle like Tobias Harris be second in scoring every year.
Tobias Harris is not. Embiid doesn't have a second fiddle. Tobias Harris is not a second fiddle. Tobias Harris is the fourth option on that team right now.
Well, listen, I'm more impressed with Embiid now that he has Harden and he's still doing the same numbers. That's what I love seeing. It's fantastic. And if he wins it, or if Joel wins it, I'm not upset.
I think that's why they get the nod, though. I think that's why they get the nod over Giannis.
And I'm telling you, I'm not going to contest. Like, you asked me for my vote. You already know who I'm. To me, best team and best player makes sense every year, every single year. Yet, they give it out as a participation award sometimes. I don't get it, but,
it's no wrong with top 4 candidates, in my opinion. Right now, it's not. I don't want to do this, but I feel like somebody on this podcast that's going. But if I could pick, bro, I really would give it to Ja, just because I'm gonna tell you why, bro. I love when D Rose got it back in the day. Was they the number 1 seed? I can't remember.
They were the number 1 seed.
It was the number 1 seed, but I can tell you this, bro. I think maybe me and even DeMarcus told Memphis that the Grizzlies wasn't gonna be bad this year. I don't remember what you said, but
for me.
No, Memphis. I can't remember exactly where his.
I can tell y'all.
I remember him playing around a lot.
I don't know if we did it on last season, but I said that the Grizzlies would be a top 3 team in the West before the season started.
I didn't see that. I didn't see top 3. So that alone, like him finishing, if they finish top 2, I could see. For the West, let me pick 2 sides. I'll give it to John on the West. On the East, man, I don't think there's no wrong answer when you got. And I can't leave Jokic.
It's the 3 bigs, bro. Not 3, but you got Giannis, you got Joel in the East. I ain't gonna throw Tatum in there. He don't deserve it yet. But outside of Giannis and Tatum and what am I trying to say? Giannis and Embiid in the East, and then Ja and Jokic in the West.
Yeah,
it's really not much those 2.
Because I just
no. Wait, look though.
Like good without Ja too though. It's crazy.
But I got a
question. That's weird too. Yeah.
I got a question for y'all though. Gene just said that he thinks it makes sense for best player and best team every year. So if that's the case, why we don't say Devin Booker?
Because he's not the best player.
He's not the best player. They missed time too. He missed a lot of time. He was hurt.
D Book missed a lot of time.
He was hurt in the early this season.
I hate to say it.
Okay. So are we going to? Chris Paul just got hurt,
credit, bro. But like real talk, if he didn't get hurt, I would have had him up there with Josh.
He was up there.
Okay.
It's hard.
He was up there. He was up there in the race.
People see 15 PPG. They see 30. They see old Chris Paul. They don't. He ain't young no more. But bro, come on, man. Phoenix was nothing before he got there. Sorry,
bro. Nate Daniel,
Devin Booker scored 70. Devin Booker this. Devin Booker that. They was nothing, bro. They wasn't going nowhere fast, bro. It's almost like Patrick Beverly going to the Timberwolves. I know that they got better with Anthony Edwards and stuff, but I didn't see them being in the playoffs this year without Patrick Beverly. He changed that culture. Chris Paul,
bro. Huh? Juan, you so spot on, bro. And I always love hearing what you got to say about basketball because you always go with a deeper perspective. What I'm saying is my formula when it comes to MVP is if you're looking at the top 10 athletes, all right, let's take those top 10 athletes. Where are their teams right now? Because we can talk about points per game, but when you do top 10, it's not just about points no more. It's about rebounds. It's about assists. It's about blocks, steals. You take those top 10, all right, where are their teams? And that's how you look at MVP, to me. Because when you're just giving it to people for just doing a bunch of numbers, what are we really doing, bro?
Okay, so Myth, you gonna say Ja? You feel like Ja should win MVP?
No. I was just gonna elaborate on the statement. I wasn't about to say Ja was going. I was going. So my consideration for MVP, of course, like I'm not being biased. Embiid has been a monster this year. You know what I'm saying? What he's been doing, nobody ain't seen since Shaq. You know what I'm saying? But Jokic has come alive and has shown that he's basically almost averaging a triple-double at center. You know what I'm saying? And while averaging like 14 rebounds. I think he averaged like 25, 14, and 7 or 8 or something like that, which is crazy at center. But so not to be biased, the only reason I'm saying Ja is because everybody want to bring up, when he got hurt, how, the Grizzlies went on a roll or whatever like that. But when he came back, they went on a longer win streak. To come back, you pretty much, at the time he got hurt, he was like 15-15 or 13-15 or something like that. And to come back and elevate your team, because people want to say like, oh, the Grizzlies are much better without him. It's really his personality and his leadership that has affected the whole team in a point where they've taken on his attitude as a leader. And
do we know the Grizzlies' record this season without Ja?
Yeah, they're like 14-2 or something like that, 15-2 or something like that. But that's taking nothing away from them because this year you're an all-star starter. You've elevated your level of play. You're averaging like 27, 5 and 6 or something like that.
Okay, so all right. So here's a question. Here's a question I got. Just because I just want to see.
That's more than what D Rose averaging is.
I just want to see where niggas' heads at. So MVP top 4 candidates, we can just say Ja, Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis, right? If you take any one of them players off of their team, do that team still make the playoffs?
Neither one of them. None of the teams do.
Nah, I don't think
maybe.
I think
maybe Milwaukee can scratch 8 or 9.
I think we can maybe be a play-in team. Maybe.
That's what I'm thinking. Milwaukee could be a play-in team. I think the Nuggets don't have a chance, and I think Philly don't have a chance.
Yeah, I don't want people to be a prisoner of the moment either, and like understand like, oh, just because they have won without Ja Morant, that they're a better team without Ja Morant. That's not true at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just like with what they're doing with Denver, they want to make this big deal about Jamal Murray and Michael Porter, and it's Stephen A. Smith honestly that's creating that narrative because they wasn't even talking about Jokic before he came on and said like, hey, we need to pay attention to what Jokic is doing. I think they're like what a 5th or 6th seed or something like that in the West.
They the 6th
so
right now.
How can you, you know what I'm saying? So how can you, and I feel like people are not paying attention to Phoenix and giving them no MVP considerations because they're ultimately 2 superstars. They're two, we're going to call it what it is. They're 2 superstars. Devin Booker and Chris Paul are 2 superstars. And they've been proven there multiple times, All-Stars, the Team USA, whatever. So you expect them to have some level of success, especially when they just got to the finals. People that think they was going to be ass this year, we definitely saw them being a top 3 Western Conference team.
Talk, did y'all see it? Not to I want you to keep going, Memphis, but I'm going to be honest. I did not see Phoenix being number 1 in the West this year.
I saw them being top 3. I saw them being top 3, top 4.
I saw them being top 3, top 4. Only because I saw them being top 3 because I saw the additions they made. You bring along JaVale McGee. You know what I'm saying? Like they added way more depth in order to make themselves more favorable in case of DeAndre Ayton is going.
Wasn't JaVale there last year? Was JaVale not there last year?
No. So,
bro, I really feel like we on the last episode of last season. I really feel like we talked about this because I remember saying the Warriors, Suns, and Grizzlies would be top 3.
I said Warriors would be top 4 for sure.
Everybody said the Warriors. Everybody said, and granted, health.
I think Gene had the Warriors out of that top 4. I think me and Tom was vouching.
Nah, I think we all saw the Warriors. Like
it might have been me with the Warriors.
Yeah, he probably said the Lakers, but we all saw the Warriors being a top 3 or whatever team. Granted, they have run into bad luck with the injury bug. Steph just got hurt after you just got Draymond back. Clay just got back. He's still trying to find his footing. So they've been, up and down and everything, and it's kind of sad that they're going through that because I'm gonna tell you my prediction. Ultimately, I feel like they're gonna have to break them up. I feel like eventually they're gonna have to break them up. It's gonna be sad to see it.
They're gonna have to break
who up? They're gonna have to. I don't think that Klay Thompson is because they have a decision to make.
It's gonna be first.
I'm telling you, they have a decision to make.
But why do they have to break them
up? I'm gonna tell you why, Bob. I'm tell you why. They have a decision to make with Jordan Poole. You're going to hold him back. They got a decision to make with Jonathan Kuminga. You're going to hold him back. You cannot keep players like that on these reserve roles when they're
do you know that? But think about this though.
And you're saying,
you're saying take away Dre. But you're saying take away possibly Draymond. You have to remember.
I'm not saying that, Bob, but I'm just saying they're going to have to break. I'm not saying Draymond. I'm not saying no names.
You know why they not?
I'm
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why they not.
This is nothing new, Bob. This is what happened to Monte Ellis.
But they got rid of
this
Monte
what happened
Ellis.
To Joe Johnson. This has happened since you've been alive, brother.
But listen, but y'all gotta hear me though,
guys, or you make room for the new. That's just what the
okay.
Celtics
Now watch
did.
this though.
Jay Crowder, Morris, all this.
Now watch this though.
Unless the only team that do that, Bob, I could think back on would be popping the Spurs, bro. They gonna
listen to me though. But listen though, if you want Jordan Poole to play, right? Eventually you move on. Andrew Wiggins might move on himself. Clay is 6'7", bro. He can play the small forward.
It's not gonna work. It's not material.
He can play the small forward. Imagine this. Imagine Clay gets to the point to where, okay, he has to take a small decline offensively. You don't think Jordan Poole can average 20 a game?
Okay, Bob, let me piggyback off what Draymond said. So the thing with Klay Thompson, and he has broken this down greatly. Klay Thompson is going to get his shots one way or another. Draymond can facilitate and make Klay take good shots. But Klay is going to get his shots, which is why you have seen him go off a 30-point quarter, this and that. He's relentless with his shot taking. So when you have a star, you have a young star like Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole is a young star. He's a young star. He's a scorer. He gives me CJ. He gives me Donovan Mitchell, CJ McCollum. Like he's a starting two guard in this league. So when you try to hold him back, you're holding the players back, and they just beat the first seed in the East tonight without Steph, without Klay, and without Draymond. Kuminga had 20-something. Jordan Poole had 20-something. So when you look at that from that perspective, Stephen A. boy, when you look at it from that perspective, it's kind of like from a coach standpoint, it's like damn.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. Yeah, you have a decision to make, right? But
you're not going to keep extending old players.
But what you're not going to keep extending. But you got to think, if Draymond's a facilitator, right? Are you telling me that if Andrew Wiggins is not on that team, because Andrew Wiggins is taking up maybe 18, 19 points a game and a lot of shots, if Andrew Wiggins is not on that team and Jordan Poole is getting those attempts that Andrew Wiggins is getting, you're telling me that Klay, Steph, and Jordan Poole can't be the top 3 leading scorers on that team?
Let me give you another.
Jonathan Kuminga is not. We're not looking at Jonathan Kuminga to be a 20-point per game a night player, bro.
Hold on. I think we should revisit this.
But we're not looking at him to score 20 a game.
Check this out. Isn't it crazy in the NBA right now that a player is averaging 27, 8, and 4, and is not even considered an MVP?
Who is that?
Yeah, that's Giannis.
That's Tatum.
That's not Giannis.
And I think he should be. I think he should be.
No. I don't want him to be. I'm not lobbying.
I ain't talking about for you. I'm not talking.
What I'm saying is for you. What I'm saying is the league is in really good hands. Like, think about the NBA. In the NBA, you can average 27 points and 8 rebounds and 4 assists a game and not even be considered an MVP. That's how high level the NBA is right now. And the person averaging the most points per game is 38.
Hey, that the NBA is crazy.
That's crazy,
bro.
That's crazy.
What is going on?
And it's like I think what's crazy about Bron 30 is that it's efficient, bro.
But he's always been efficient.
35.
That's what I love. That's what people love about Bron.
But 52% from the field is crazy.
I don't think I've ever seen nobody, and I know this way off topic, but I ain't never seen nobody post up like Bron, bro. Like, not at this age. It'd be low key scary when he get positioned. Like, I feel like the refs be letting him play a little more because it's like, bro, I feel
like he got that from Bean though. He got that from Bean,
bro. I'm not talking about the fadeaway. I'm just talking
about the positioning because Kobe wasn't the strongest person, but that position, the way he get positioned is crazy. And once he's crazy,
bro. It's like if he get that position, bro, you might as well. That's 2 points. It's a layup.
Say goodbye.
It's a layup every time, bro. It's crazy. Like, I be tripping out over that.
The NBA is crazy, man.
These young boys, it's in good hands.
These young boys learning from them, man. If y'all tuning into March Madness, it looked like the NBA to me. A lot of these,
but you know what? I'm glad. I'm glad you said that, bro, because I am a big advocate of the fact that men's college basketball needs to do what women's college basketball did and take the shape of the next level style of play. The women's college basketball, they have now taken the level of the WNBA. They have 4 quarters now, same shot clock, same 3-point line, everything. Men's college basketball is still operating slightly on overseas rules, and they still have 2 halves. They need to elevate the game and go. You don't even have to go 12-minute quarters in a 48-minute game like the NBA. But give us quarters, lower the shot clock to 24 like the NBA, extend the 3-point line, extend the restricted area. And that way, I feel like also, too, a lot of those college players who are going to make it to the league will be, better ready operating under that. The same thing. Take defensive 3 seconds. Remove that. Stop letting these 7-foot non-mobile centers sit in the paint because they can't move their feet. They got to play. If they want to go to the next level, they're going to have to do that. So I feel like they just need to adapt and change the whole rules and make it just like
2 halves anyway.
NBA. Yeah, 2 halves.
Final four predictions. What y'all got?
Hold on, wait. Twan.
I got you, because I already made my bracket. What's up, Bob?
Go ahead, Jay.
Go ahead, Jay.
Oh, I thought Bob was trying to do something. But yeah, I already made my bracket, so I got you. I got UNC, Duke, and it was Arizona and Auburn, but Auburn already lost at this point. So
Auburn's brand of basketball.
Arizona in the finals, but that's my final 4.
I got UNC, Duke, I want to trust them so bad, bro. I got Purdue because they got Baby Ja.
Oh,
Lord.
You feel me? If y'all ain't seen Jay Ivey, go watch him. He the truth. And the last team, St. Peter's. No, I'm just let's give it St. Peter's. Let's do it. We here, baby.
They play Purdue. How you gonna pick St. Peter's and they play Purdue?
Man, I'm just joking, man. But no, I don't know, man. The last team is a toss up, man. I don't know. I
think I got. Looking at this, I got Duke, Arizona.
I like it.
Arizona nice.
I like it.
I had Arizona in there.
I got Duke, Arizona, Kansas.
Kansas be locking up.
Don't they play Kansas and UNC? Is that tomorrow?
No, Kansas play Providence on Friday and UCLA play UNC. I might have to pick UCLA, bro.
I'm gonna tell you.
That's my fault.
Who is Miami playing?
Miami play Iowa State.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I've been watching Miami. Miami straps.
But Miami has to get past Kansas. They're in the same region. Miami got to get past Kansas.
That's why I love.
I got UCLA, Kansas.
Y'all sleep on UCLA.
Gonzaga,
Duke got
Duke.
a cakewalk.
Miami strap up, but
Duke don't got a cakewalk. Duke will have to play Gonzaga to get to the Final Four.
Miami straps.
Gonzaga. Listen to me, Bob. Because Memphis just lost to Gonzaga. Gonzaga is not like that, and I'm gonna tell you right now, that Chet Holmberg dude, the dude that looked like he weighed like 80 pounds. He is going to hurt their team ultimately because you can literally abuse him. He cannot guard nobody out there. Grown men, he cannot guard them. All you gotta do is get.
He gonna have to guard Paolo Banchero.
Banchero
is NBA ready. 6'10", 250 ready.
The only reason Gonzaga won is because they have a player who I say is pretty much maybe the next Kevin Love, which is Drew Timme. If y'all watch, his IQ is real high, and he has game. He has game. But yeah, they're my predictions. But
so Twan, what you got? You had UCLA, your Final Four.
I had AZ, UNC, and Duke.
UNC, Duke, UCLA, and Arizona.
AZ.
I like that.
I think y'all sleep on UCLA, bro.
UCLA got a game.
I'm not sleep. I'm up. I think you finna be sleep.
Keep yelling, bro. No, we got them kids, man.
Come on, man. Y'all got them kids, man. Y'all got them kids.
Yes, sir.
I don't got them
kids.
Man,
Yeah. How y'all want to leave out? I got you.
Too.
Don't worry about it. Everybody back in positions.
Go ahead.
It's Bobby's fault we ain't been on here, y'all.
Man!
I just wanted y'all to know that to end the episode. It's just his fault.
It's not my fault.
Shout out to Bob, man.
Man, all right, listen, bro. Since we want to end the episode on a negative note, bro, y'all just gotta understand that like it was $1 million on the line last year, and like we lost in the championship. You know, we was this close. You know what I'm saying? Lost buzzer beater in the championship. If you go watch the clip, I was standing on the court thinking the shot was going in, and it didn't go in, and we lost. But you know. Sometimes things happen, you know, you try to schedule things and, you know, we just can't get the scheduling right. And then we just had a lot of, you know, things going on personally.
It's a lot of weed, man.
Hey, but look, though, don't even worry about it, man. The Open Run podcast is back. You know what I'm saying? We back season 2. We took a little break, but promise we will never be gone that long again. So, yeah, man, y'all know what to do for the YouTube viewers. Make sure y'all drop a like on the video, man. Drop a sub on the channel. We will get the podcast going on all the streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, all of that good stuff, man. So, yeah, we appreciate the support. We appreciate everybody that stuck around with us. And we trying to drop these episodes twice a week, Monday and Friday. So set y'all goddamn alarms and them notifications on. We'll see y'all next episode, man. Peace.